Yo, everyone, welcome back to the channel today with that boy Eagle. Eagle, how's it going, bro?
Yo, what's up, man? How's it?
It's doing fine. The issue I have is I'm on 300 ping, Eagle. This isn't the best for connection. I know you're 12 hours ahead of me right now, so the ping isn't on my side. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to go through. We're going to try to fight through it. So the first thing we're going to do is just quite interesting. You don't actually play rank play, right? You're more of a multiplayer player, and you're just trying to improve your game awareness and stuff like that. So we're going to go through and, you know, go through some certain drills and stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sit here in this head glitch, okay? So you're going to use an aims, and I'm going to be coming through one of these sides. So let's just say I'm coming through this side right here. And I want to see how you approach the gunfight. So you can move and reposition whenever you want. I'm going to be standing around here, and let's see how you can kill me, okay?
Okay, yep.
Cool. So the only thing I'm not going to use is equipment. We're just going to have straight gunfights for now. And I want to see how you react to the information and stuff like that. So ready?
Ready, man.
Okay, cool. Let's go for it. Okay. So right there, I was able to put a lot of pressure on you. And again, the reason I mentioned the ping advantage, right, is because like on 300 ping, for me, I don't want to be able to win every gunfight like that. It should be a lot harder, and it should be like a lot more pressure from you. So the first thing I would say is just the pressure from you, I don't think was enough. So could you stand there for me, please?
Yeah.
So when you're standing there, the first thing is about angles. Angles is one of the most important thing in this in the game, I would say, for like pubs especially. It's about isolating angles. Okay, so the reason why I don't love this spot at the starting place, when you're like, say you're watching over this spawn, say my team's spawning here, right? Is because if I'm coming through here, I have an angle on you. But at the same time, my teammate could be coming through here, and another at the same time, my teammate could be coming through here. So the point is, you could be fighting multiple people at once. Okay, so it's all about isolating the angles. So one thing I like to do when I'm standing here is like making sure I'm watching different angles, and I'm kind of using my mini map. Depending on what my mini map is open to, that's what I'm going to be watching. Okay, but in this situation, you're 1v1. So when you're 1v1 right here, and you see me here, what do you think you could have done better with?
See right there, probably get into better cover, because I felt like I was probably a bit too exposed over here, maybe.
So right now, like if I'm coming through here, who has the advantage right now?
Me.
Okay, so what stopped you from shooting me as I went across like that? When I went across from here to here, what stopped you from shooting me?
I didn't think I was going to hit you.
So we need to make sure when we're going to split the gunfight into stages, okay? Oh my god, my game is literally moving on. Can you see me lagging right now? That's funny.
No, not at the moment.
Oh, okay. So for my So anyways, and back to that example. So like whenever you're applying pressure to someone and you have the advantage, you need to make sure you're getting those first few shots. So I'm gonna show you what I mean. Could you switch to me? Could you come through here and try and push me when you're ready?
Yeah. Do you want to push through now?
Yeah, go for it. Try and kill me when you're ready. You can.
Okay.
Okay, now I have a submachine gun there, so I should never win that anyways, but because I was on a head glitch, you see that gunfight, now imagine I had an AR, like that's when you want to put the pressure. When your opponent is out in the open, that's when you put the most pressure on them, okay? So just like straight away, like the fact that you didn't shoot me or anything there was showing that you weren't putting enough pressure on. Now I want you to do the same thing again, but this time I want you to play a bit smarter. What you just did there was you pushed me, but you just stood here, and you had a very difficult gunfight. So I want you to be a bit smarter the way you approach it. So I want to try that again. Okay. And this time, you can stand back here for me. If you stand back here for me. Just here for me.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So you have three attempts to push me. I'm not going to tell you how or where, but I want you to think of different angles and things you can do to try and kill me. Okay?
All right. Yep.
And then if I do kill you, can you just watch the kill cam for me? And I'm going to show you how I can react to the minimap and what I'm kind of looking for and how I'm playing. Okay? So the only rule is no equipment. But we have our gun, okay?
Yeah. No,
okay, when you're ready, let's go.
Sweet, so any position?
Yep, go for it.
Sweet, alright.
Okay, so again, right there, it was a good angle. You actually caught me on a good angle, but you were just too slow to shoot me. So we need to improve that, the time between your like thought process and the shots. So right there, talk me through that. What do you think?
Again, it was just sort of like analyzing sort of like
let's go up together. Come up here.
Okay.
So how did you like imagine I wasn't here? How did you approach this corner? Did you run there? Did you slide there? Show me what you did there.
I sort of just slid like that, and then sort of just waited for you to pop up so I can shoot.
So yeah, you want to make sure your cameras in this scenario. You went for the slide cancel, and then you want to make sure like your centering is on me here. Now this is the most important thing. When you land, you need to have the reflexes to be able to disengage if you need to. So like right there, one thing I've noticed is every time we've had a gunfight, you've had a gunfight and you've just stood there. You haven't repositioned in the gunfight. So especially because you're going for a nuke, right? In that gunfight, you're gonna have gunfights where I have the advantage, and you need to be able to, in that moment, reposition and kind of have a danger zone. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because if right now you're committing to every single gunfight, you're gonna get like 5 or 6 kills, and then maybe the 7th you die. So you need to be able to only take gunfights where you have the advantage on. If you're going for a nuke, you're just being smarter with your angles and stuff. Okay, just try again. And this time, I don't think you did a slide cancel to the head glitch, because if you did, let me show you how it would potentially look like. Could you stand down there for me?
Yeah.
It kind of looked like you ran into the area, and then like maybe you went for like a pre-aim. It kind of looked like you ran it like pre-aimed, because then it's slow. So right now, try and shoot me as I come around the corner, okay? Okay, so even right there, we're gonna go through that in a second. But did you see how who got the first shot there?
Me.
You got the first shot by quite a bit there, maybe the first 2 shots, okay? So I should never be able to win the gunfight after you get the first shots. So one thing that we'll go through that in a minute, but one thing you didn't do is you didn't strafe enough, in my opinion, okay? But we'll go through that in a minute. For now, let's focus on the first shot. The reason you got the first shot there was because I walked into the head glitch. So when I walk into the head glitch, just slow it down. So I'm walking into the head glitch. You're already pre-aiming me. You're already pre-aiming me. So you're going to get the first shot. But now, let's try the same thing, okay? Try and kill me.
Okay.
See how I get out of there? That was a really bad dodge from me as well, by the way. I did the wrong button, but I still got out of there. The point is, you got to try and get information and try to get out when you can. Now, same thing. Try and kill me. That wasn't even the same gunfight. So I did a slide cancel. I shot you, then I went into cover, and you were already dead. So it's about cameraing your opponent. So did you see that same gunfight with 3 different situations for it? That's what I want you to start getting better at, is being able to camera your opponents more, okay? So we're going to go try that again. Put that. Okay, cool. We'll try that again. This time I want you to come up here for me.
Okay.
And this is the 2 step I want you to do. The first step is to slide cancel. Okay? So we just press slide and then jump. Okay, so what you did is, this is why I think it's interesting. You did this, right? You did a slide cancel here before you even peek the window. So then you're running to the window. But remember, the whole point of doing the slide cancel is we want to cancel it in the side, because that's when you camera someone.
I think I'm just doing it just to do it.
I think so too. I think for sure. I think what you're doing is this. This is how it looked like. You would kind of slide cancel here. You're like, oh, I'm slide canceling. But then as you approach the window, you're walking into it. So it's like,
sort of just like, like a habit.
Exactly. So what we need to do now is we need to slide cancel, so that when you cancel your slide, you are in sight of the window. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
So try it again.
So like,
even then, that's a bit too late. So it's just about finding the balance. So again, same thing. The reason why it's too late is because, think about it, you're running. Okay, that was not too bad. Try it again.
And you can see me.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't want to be able to see you. So even though you could do it a little bit earlier, you're kind of doing it like at the very end. Just do it. Okay, let's see when I'm pressing it. When am I pressing it exactly? Press your slide the second you go past this door, and then press the cancel like a second after, just so you're leading into the window. That looked a lot better. Now try the same thing and try and shoot me.
Oh, sorry, I bloody
fumbled it. It's okay. It's all about muscle memory. You're good. Go for it again. Okay, that was so much better. But that was so much better because I didn't see your head when you went around the window. Now that you had pretty bad centering in comparison to what we're going to get to, but it still works. So let me show you. Let me show you how that looked like. Do it again, but this time don't kill me. Just shoot me like twice. Okay. So do the exact same thing and then shoot me twice.
Sweet.
Okay, now watch the kill come.
Okay.
Now think about it from my perspective. How much harder was that to play against when you essentially come around the corner already shooting me?
Couldn't even see me.
Okay, and you were already shooting me and I couldn't see you, right? And that is what cameraing is. Right there, what you just saw is cameraing. Right. So every time you're playing, instead of cameraing, you were just doing this. You were going around the corner. You want to start cameraing, okay? That was like, you literally just saw how much stronger it is. The next thing is your centering. So go back up top for me.
Back up top.
So we're going to slow it down and then we're going to do it faster. So we're going to go through, so we're going to do it. So we're going to slide cancel. So right now, if you come back here, as you're slide cancelling, you want to have your right stick. Like, imagine if you stand right here. If you stood right here and there was no wall, and you knew exactly where I was, it would be down here. So your crosshair should be the same level as if there's no wall, because eventually the wall's going to be gone. So we're going to slide cancel forward, and then we're going to land. And what you want to do is you want to land as close as possible to my head. So you then just have to do micro adjustments. So this time I want you to just work on your snap and your centering. All I want you to do is a slide cancel, but work on your centering beforehand. So when you come around the corner, I want you to just start shooting and see how close your centering was.
Okay. You don't want me to kill you?
Go for it. No, you can. You can try it. I want to see how close your centering can get from a slide cancel. Okay. How did that feel for you?
That wasn't that great. Felt like I was still a bit off. I tried centering a bit down.
So you did it way too low. Even like when I think when I could see from like the bottom, I could see it was way too low. Your centering was down here. But if you like just stop for a second when you're before you move, okay, I want you to look at your centering and say right now, if I could shoot through that wall, am I hitting Arv already? Now right now your centering was down here. Your centering was down here, right? But technically I want your centering around there because I know that I'm by that wall. So could you switch with me? Could you go to that wall for me?
Okay. Go to the wall.
The head glitch for me. Perfect. So right now I'm gonna when you watch the kill cam, okay, I'm gonna shoot my first bullet and then I'm shooting now.
Yep.
I messed up my slide. Wait. So right now I'm assuming you're around there. Okay. Watch the kill cam for me. How much should I have to move my right stick? After my initial centering, I had to move it slightly, but not a lot.
Yeah, just real small.
Just real small. Now imagine in a real gunfight. Now when you camera someone, what's the biggest thing you get? You get the second to adjust, right? So if I go around the corner like that and I'm already centered onto you, all I have to do is a slight adjustment and I get the first shot. And that's why you can camera people and kill them so quickly. So we'll try it one more time.
Okay. You want me to kill you?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright.
Okay, that was really good. That was really good. Like, I barely saw you and I was already dead. How did that feel for you?
Yeah, that was good. I missed a few shots, but no, it was...
But that's okay. That's like, you have some shots where you're allowed to miss them because of how much faster you are than your opponent. So that's how I want you to approach gunfights now. It's about anticipation, okay? So next time you go up top there, it's about angles. Now, the next thing is this. I'm going to give you a trick question here, okay?
Okay.
Could you kill me for a second?
Okay, yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the other building. I want you to be ready for the gunfight. I'm gonna go up to the building and challenge you. Now, I want you to be in a position from your window where I can only see you. Like I can only see you from my top building. I can't see you from the bottom left or the bottom right. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So I don't want to be able to see you from somewhere else to kill you because remember, when I have teammates, they're gonna look for you as well. So let's see when you're ready.
Ready.
Okay. So right now I'm up top. Let's see if I can kill you. Okay.
Oh, right.
So I wasn't actually up top there because I wanted to see if I could see you. So it's about isolating the angles. So right there, you didn't do a job of isolating your angles enough. So did you see the kill cam or?
Yeah. I saw it.
So did you see how you weren't even looking at me? Imagine if that was my teammate and you were in a gunfight. So show me where you were standing.
I was standing here.
Okay. If you stand right here, look to your right.
Yeah. You're right there.
if I can see you here, why can't if you can see me, why can't I see you from here?
Yeah.
Okay, so look to my building on my left. You want to look somewhere where you can only be seen from that top window. So try again. Okay, let me know when you're ready, and I'm gonna test a different spot to see if I can see you. Ready?
Do you want me to be like sort of aiming out the window, or do you just not want to see me at all?
No, so this is the situation, okay? Me and you you're playing pubs right now. This is the most important, not most important, but this is one of the most important things is when you're checking angles, you need to isolate yourself from the opponents from other angles. So if you're checking this left-hand side right here, if you're checking this car like you just did, what you don't want to do is this. All you don't want to do is this. You don't want to slide, like what we were going through now was fine to show you, but you don't want to slide cancel out because if I'm shooting you from here, I can get shot from the building or the right car, like B domination. So you don't want to get shot from multiple angles. What you want to do is isolate the angle. So could you do me a favor? Could you stand right there on B dom, please?
B dom, sweet.
Yeah. And I'm gonna show you what I mean by isolating the angles. Right now, I'm gonna check the left. I don't see anyone. I'm gonna check the middle, and now I'm gonna check you. Right now, I can see you. It's a very hard angle for you to kill me. Could you go to the other car where we were fighting earlier?
Okay.
And see if you can see me.
No.
Okay. So this is why isolating angles are important.
Gun a little bit.
Try and shoot it. So you can't really shoot it, right? It's quite difficult.
No.
So when I'm checking angles now, same situation. If I'm fighting you now, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna stand around here. Okay. So now I've shot you. I made you weak. This is a really easy angle for me. Could you go to the other side, to B dom, and tell me if you can see me? Yep. Tell me if you can see me.
Nah.
Okay. So do you see why it's important to isolate angles? Because what most people do is this: they stand here, and they kind of they're watching everything. But the issue is, if I'm watching the right, if I'm shooting you now, why can't your teammate shoot me from the other car? There's nothing stopping him.
Yeah.
So I have to make sure, instead of standing there, I back up here. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, same thing with the middle angle. The only difference with the middle angle is what you were doing is this: you were standing here, and you're like, could you go to that top building for me? Your building, please. So I can see your building, but the issue is, just like you saw from B dom, I can get shot as well. So right now, I wouldn't stand there. What I would do is be like, okay, someone like here. Let's say I'm waiting for you. So right now, like, you can't see me from any other angle. You could like try go left or right for me. Try go to the bottom left or right, like B dom or the other car for me. Tell me if you can see me from anywhere else.
All right. Can't see you from there. And I can't see you from there.
Okay. So so when I ask you to it's perfect. So when I ask you to set up in a position where you can't be seen, this is what I want you to do in the game as well. It's like, okay, if I know someone's on my left, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna hold it like right now. No one else can see me. Only you can. So if I shoot you and if I feel like I'm weak, I can go into cover. If I want to check the top, I go to the top. I check the top. Then I check the right. It's all about isolating angles by using different angles. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Next thing we're gonna do, could you come up here this building for me?
Yep.
Okay. You can set up how you want. I'm gonna come through the other window, and I want you to try and kill me.
Other window in the
my
other building?
Yep.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
All right, let's go. Try and kill me. Okay, let me watch that back. Okay, so you were one shot there, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think that was a great play, being one shot and challenge like that. Now you caught me off guard, so you do have that possibility, right? But most of the time, if someone's pre-aiming it, you're probably going to die. Remember, even when you're going for nukes and stuff, those are the engagements, in my opinion. You just kind of want to back away and reposition for a different angle. But another thing is this. So one thing you did here is you did a slide cancel. Now, this is where it's very important to understand what you're doing. Sometimes you're doing the right mechanic, but it's the wrong situation. So what you did is you did this. You did a slide cancel into the open. So think about it. When you're slide canceling, you're going through this open section. So I can see you the whole time. The difference between slide canceling here was you couldn't see me through the window, so you were slide canceling to land out there. But what you did here is you just went, you didn't even slide cancel, you kind of slid like across the screen. Just be a bit careful, like make sure you're not into cover, basically. Like make sure you're actually utilizing the cover, okay? But overall, that's, I think about anticipation and game awareness, stuff like that really comes down to the angles and stuff. What do you think of that? Any questions on so far?
No, I think that's pretty, I agree with it.
Okay, cool. If you come back here now, we're going to now go through the next stuff of like aim assist and stuff like that and actually winning gunfights. So could you come down here for me? Yeah. So if you stand still for me.
Another thing is my anticipation as well.
What was that, sorry?
My anticipation I need to work on. Sort of knowing roughly where enemies are going to be, sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I think that's a little bit harder to do in like a private game to kind of go through. But it just comes down to the same thing of what we just went through is like, make sure you, check your head glitches, stuff like that. Like, make sure you actually, one big thing is like what we said, like when you're standing on the head glitch, instead of standing in the open, like check your right, check your left, check your middle, wait for your teammates to take up space. If you have a teammate standing right here, and you're in that building there, you know that no one's going to kill you from this side until they die.
Yeah.
because he's occupied that space. So now you can put more pressure on the left or the middle. So it's just about using your teammates as angles and stuff to figure out.
Yep.
The next thing is aim assist, stuff like that. So how we can actually utilize it. So one thing I've realized in your gunfights is you want strafing enough. So why do you think, is that something you're not used to, or what do you think about strafing?
I'm trying to get used to it. It's just something I keep forgetting. Like, I sort of have a bad habit of sort of standing still.
Yeah, and I can tell when we're fighting, a lot of the time you're standing still. Now, the reason why it's not good to stand still is, could you just stand anywhere for me, even on this head glitch?
Yeah. Oh, heady?
Yeah, stand head glitch.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Try and kill me when you're ready, okay?
Ready. Yep. Okay.
So, were you trying to shoot me there?
Yeah.
Okay. So the issue is, look how slow it takes. Because I'm cameraing you, just slow it down and explain what's actually happening here. I am cameraing you. So what that means is I'm going to slide cancel. And when I do that, I'm going to get the first shot off. That's the reason, like, that's the whole benefit of cameraing someone, right? You get the first shot. Now, if you're not moving, and I'm breaking your camera, then all I have to do is shoot the same shot like that. And against any good player, that's gonna be an easy kill because you're not moving. It's like, you know, when you shoot in the training ground, the dummies that aren't moving, that's literally what it is. So it doesn't matter how good you are of your gun skill. If you're not moving, you're basically acting like a dummy, right? Now do the same gunfight, the same gunfight. All I want you to do now is stand up here and strafe left and right. Strafe left and right in the cover. So try it.
All right.
Okay, perfect. Ready? Okay, let's go.
Ready.
Like, so it wasn't even the same gunfight. Like, I actually couldn't kill you fast enough, even though I did the same thing. I did the exact same thing there, but it takes an extra second because I have to kind of understand where you're going, what's going on. The difference before was I went around the corner, able to rip your head off. The difference there was I went around the corner, but I actually have to track you. It's a lot harder. So you not strafing is just guaranteed to lose gunfights. The next thing is your aim assist. So you said to me that breaks your camera, breaks your aim assist. To be honest, it's irrelevant if you're not strafing because you're not really getting much aim assist anyways. So yes, it does break your camera, but if you're not strafing anyways, you're not getting that aim assist. So I want you to come down here for me, please. Just stand right here. Stand right here. Without strafing, try and kill me. I'm going to go across. Try and kill me when you're ready. So we'll go 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So that's without aim assist. Do you see, like, that gunfight itself? Like, it takes a little bit too long. Like, do you see how long that gunfight takes? Because your shot's so inconsistent. Okay, now let's do the same thing. Same thing again.
Okay, but...
Okay, so that's why you want to be strafing. Like, do you see how long that took, that whole gunfight? It's just from, like, and by the way, it's because I'm on like 300 ping, I'm able to just like move and kind of like, I expect to miss my shots. But the point is, from your end, the time to kill us to be quicker. So the way it normally works is this. Let's say I have that same gunfight with someone in bronze, right? It might take them from here to kill me, let's just say 10 seconds. Silver, it might take them 9 seconds. Gold, maybe 8 seconds. The point is, as you get higher level, the time decreases between like decisions and like actually applying it. So one thing we need to do is get you to kill me quicker. So now I want you to start strafing. Try and kill me when you're ready.
Okay. Just one more question. When you are strafing, are you using your right stick like at all, or like just a little bit?
So they both have their own roles. So could you stand and take a glitch for me?
Yeah.
So if you turn around, I'm gonna come from the other side. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is use your right stick to center. So step 1 is right stick to center. So now, now my centering is. So I'm gonna come through this door here. Okay, I'm gonna come through here. So I want you to center around here. Center around here. Okay.
While strafing.
So no, just do one step at a time. One step at a time. Okay. So we got our centering there. Okay. So right now, if I was to come in a straight line, I want you to try and kill me with no strafing, just right stick. Okay. Try and kill me.
Okay.
Okay. So it works when there's no movement and you are centered perfectly on your opponent. Okay. So right there, because I went right into your aim, there was no need to do anything else. So that's why when you shoot, if you shoot the dummies in the training drill, you don't need to use strafing because they're not moving. So, but the issue is that's not very likely. Okay. Most of the time there's going to be more people sliding and being annoying. So that's the first thing. The next thing you want to do, so you center onto your opponent. The next thing you want to do is start to now strafe. The exact same thing. But what we want to do now is strafe left and right in that same area. Now with your right stick, what I do is if I'm moving left, I move my right stick right. Because I want my right stick to be in the middle regardless. So I want my right stick to be where it is right now. So you know where your right stick is right now?
Yeah.
So what you're doing is you're going out of cover. Watch skill cam.
Oh.
Do you see how you're going out of cover there? I know you're just practicing it, but it's very important to remember when you're strafing though, like act as if you're playing the real game as well. So what you do, so when you're strafing there, we don't. Did you see that? The reason I wanted to show you that is because you see when you're strafing out of cover, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to strafe. So try again. This time to strafe between cover. So now when you're strafing left, you're moving your right stick as well, the other direction, because you're trying to make it basically center in the middle. Okay.
Yeah.
Now some people might not do that. For me, I think it's easier to keep track of both. And then the second you start shooting, what do you think you need to do with your right stick? The second you start shooting.
I don't know.
Okay. So the next step of every gunfight is recoil control. Okay. So if right here, if you look at this wall for me, exactly. If you just shoot without holding anything in your right stick, that's a natural recoil pattern. Now shoot while holding your right stick down. Okay, so you've just proved that you can shoot straight, okay? So you know you can shoot straight, you know you can strafe, it's just about putting them together. Okay? So all you want to do is just strafe, make sure your right stick is going where your left stick is going, like the opposite direction, so it's centering. Then when you see me, you shoot and move your right stick down. That's it, that's the only steps to a gunfight. Now it's just about executing. So when you're ready, try and kill me.
Ready. Okay.
So first step, remember, anticipation. So right now you think I'm coming through here, right?
Yep.
So 1 second before you shoot. So you think I'm coming through here, right? So you want to be ready. As soon as you see me go this way, your centering should switch right here. You need to be quicker than me and get your centering here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's all about anticipation. Now, if you think I'm coming through this way, if you think I'm coming through here now, so look, you're too slow to the mini map right there. Okay. So if I'm coming through this, if I'm coming through this door here, what do? Exactly, you reposition. It has to be quicker. It has to be quicker because if I get there before you, I'm going to pre-aim you. So I'm not going to show you where I'm coming from. I want you to use the minimap and your game awareness to understand where I'm coming from, and then center me and then kill me. Okay, so try and kill me.
Okay, all right. Easy.
Watch a kill cam.
Oh.
So it was even though I gave it like it was way too long. Even though it was only 2 seconds there, that was way more time than I needed. So we have to be way more punishing there. Let's go back to that same spot.
Okay.
And that's the skill gap right there. Because you just showed me you could shoot straight, right? But the skill gap is making those decisions as fast as possible. So when you're ready, try and kill me.
All right.
Okay. Better. I gave you an extra second to kind of I gave you an extra second there. But that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. I can see there that one thing I've noticed as well is when you're doing 2 mechanics at the same time, you not struggle, but I can tell that you're like, it's not as smooth doing them together. So you kind of like crouch and then stop shooting and then jumped. So just about shooting and stuff like that. So how often would you say you shoot bots?
I warm up from time to time, just shooting sort of recruit bots. Just like.
How often would you say?
Not much time left. Put this to bed.
Probably not as often as I should.
Yeah. So again, it depends. Your goal is to like get nukes and be like a consistently better player. You can do that by playing the game normally, but to be honest, if you actually want to like get better and speed up your progress, like bots is a big part of it. Because what you're learning with bots is the muscle memory. Like you're having those 500 gunfights against a bot while doing the same mechanic and stuff like that, and it just makes it a lot easier. But yeah, in terms of overall game awareness, I think that's kind of the main thing. Well, we can end that one there. We can run another 30 and go through like movement and stuff and like how you can be a bit more finessey in situations and stuff. But those were like the main aspects. So just to kind of cover what we went through. So aim assist and strafing and like, you know, centering and stuff, which is really, really important. The next thing is anticipation. So if I know you're coming through there, I'm going to be centering onto this middle. Okay. So anticipation is huge. The next thing is about off angles. So right now, if I'm fighting, if I'm standing here, everyone can see me. I isolate the angles depending on who I'm playing against. And just those alone, if you were to add those tips alone, it would probably help you quite a bit, especially as an AR player. Like, you'll probably be in a better spot. Even if you're going up against people better than you, you'll be in a better spot. Right now, if you see the kill cam, look, this is with an AR that you have, right? Because I have a sub, you see how I'm strafing? It's making the aim assist easier for me. That's on 300 ping with a sub. But the strafing is doing all the work for me.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. We're now there, YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, that's just kind of how to improve your game awareness in general. I would say that's like, in terms of like rank play comparison, like when I'm coaching around silver to gold to plats, like around the gold plat level, it's still the same thing. So it's, you know, it's quite good to go through regardless if you guys are playing pubs, if you guys are playing rank play, whatever it may be. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like. I'll catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.